Oh look, there's Tanya. Some dude on a ped. Sweaty. Look, soaked in sweat. Andy here for Going Nomad, aka Pigs on Bikes. And we've just been biking for a couple of hours. There we go. There's the Chinese cycle that I ride around everywhere. Probably the oldest bike in town, I reckon. I don't know, lots of people have said it's an old one. Probably is an old one. I paid far too much money for it when I first got here. I think I paid $50 for it, which I think is only worth 20, but hey, I didn't know any better then. But I think it's worth 50 bucks because I've had it for 8 months now, if not longer actually, and it's been my main form of transport, and the only thing I've done to it is change 2 inner tubes. So I quite like it, you know. It's got me to work and back twice a day for the last, where are we now, August, yeah, so since January. But there we go, West Baray. This is West Baray. This is a massive reservoir. I'm not very good on the history of this kind of stuff, but it was made sometime between the 9th century and I think the 13th century. And it's a reservoir, as far as I know, and I might be wrong on this, but it's a reservoir for storing water during the wet season so they can irrigate with it during the dry season and get another crop of rice from the Khmer Empire kind of thing. And so 2 crops of rice a year as opposed to 1 crop. As I understand, I might be completely wrong with that, and I haven't really done any reading on it. But for me, with a civil engineering background, for people to be able to produce a big rectangular lake at that time in history, and for it to still be here, is phenomenal, really. And you can see it on Google Maps. If you zoom right out of Cambodia, like on Google Maps, you can still see it. It's big, and in the middle of it is an island, and on the island is a temple. And you can, when there's enough water in the lake, which there is at the moment, you can get a boat out, and you can get a boat over to the island, and it costs about, last time I asked, it was about 20 bucks for the boat. So that's quite smart, you know, it's quite cool. And this is the far end of it. This is the furthest end away from town, and there's nothing here. It's great. And he's got some guys grazing some cows. Somebody set up a pump and a pipe so they can come and fill up water tanks from the road head, which is just, where's my finger? Road's just there. You can see the pipe stretching out down there, and then it goes up to there. There's lots of little boats out on the lake. People fish out of it. There's a guy fishing over there, net fishing. And last time we came out on the lake, which is about 6 months ago, they were refurbing the temple, so the temple was actually closed. There's actually hundreds of these dragonflies around. I don't know whether I can get any of them. Oh, maybe the camera's too wobbly. But there, yeah, hundreds of dragonflies around. Cool. Yeah, they were refurbing the temple on the lake, and you couldn't go and have a look at it. And I haven't gone round yet. We'll cycle this way around, and we'll cycle down that bank, and then over there in the distance, I don't know whether you can see, maybe if I get my finger out the way you might be able to, but there's a little place, there's some boats over there and some hammock bars along the side of it, and you can just go and sit in the hammocks and chill out. It's really cool. But I reckon this would be a good spot for camping. You know, I can see somebody over here's got a hammock strung up under a tree and had a little fire, and but I reckon it'd be quite cool out here at night time. Group of, you know, a few of us, a couple of eskies with some beers, come and sit up here. You can ride right round it, it's quite easy. We've been doing, I think we've done about 25k so far, and this is kind of the road that goes round it. It's in not such good shape when you get a bit further around this bank here. This bank here is a bit more of a dirt, even more of a dirt track, single file sort of thing. But very doable, good way. Hasn't taken us too long. I think we set off about 11:30. It's now 1:30, and we've stopped off on the way at a couple of places for a drink. Just a Coca-Cola, not beer. Not whilst I'm riding the bike. Not in Cambodia. Not this far out. So there we go. Anyway, I'll shoot a bit more in a little while. I might stitch all this one together and make a half decent video out of it. Depends how excited I feel later on. Probably won't. I'll probably just post it like this. Cool. Anyway, so like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to email me at goingnomad123@gmail.com. Here's the bike. Look. Okay. Take care. Bye bye. The light doesn't work on the front, by the way. It's just for show. Yeah. So like I said, we'd hang on. Like I said, yeah, we've ridden around West Baray, and now we're at the other side of it. We were over in that corner, over there. Over there. We've ridden along that bank there. From that corner over there, you can't quite see it. Put my sunglasses on so I can see a bit better. And yeah, now we're on the other bank, and you can see they've got some hammock bars here. Just places you can go and chill out. And a guy's just tried to sell me a seat in a hammock for $2. I was like, no, you're alright. But you know, if I was going to come here for a day, then I've done it before. Just a bit further up this way, you can walk along the bank here, and there's nicer wooden platforms. So you've got a platform with the hammocks and some proper roof over the top, thatch roof over the top, as opposed to just these tarps and mats. So you actually lift it off the ground a bit, and nice little platform and decent hammock bars further along this way, and cheaper as well. We paid $1 for the day per hammock, which I still think was a lot of money, but you can see now, like looking down here, and it's getting busier and busier down here, and they've got the buses for the Korean, Chinese tourists coming in, and all of the stalls set up selling touristy kind of stuff. And we were going to get some food here, but I think we'll probably just carry on into town and get some, because it might be, yeah, we'll stop somewhere on the way back, because it's kind of, might be nicer, and might be cheaper as well, because I've got a feeling things here are going to be quite expensive now. This is quite nice, I like this. I like my structures. So they've got a little control point here, some sluices, sluice gate stuff there to let water in and out of the Baray, or Baray actually. So yeah, West Baray, however you want to say it. It's got some little inner tubes down there that local kids are playing around on. Again, you've got guys out there fishing, still using nets, some of them still using cast nets. This guy down here next to the blue, red and white boat is just sorting out a cast net. And they've got the girls walking around selling stuff to eat. And then at the top here we've got some food stalls. So yeah, that's nice. It's a nice place to come, you know, if you want to do something a bit different to normal everyday tourist Cambodia. And not so many tourists do this, unless you're Chinese or Korean and you come on a bus and you stop here for about 15 minutes to buy a hat for $30 and to look at a hammock, and then get back on the bus and go off to a temple somewhere. So yeah, there's not many Westerners come up here really, to be honest. But it's quite cool. It's quite cool if you want to come up here for a day. Come up here for a day, bring a fishing rod, do a spot of fishing. Last time we came, Tiny caught the dog. We didn't catch anything, but we caught some beers, which was quite silly, and drunk a few beers and ate some food. They come and bought us some chicken and stuff like that, bit of barbecue. That was nice. But today, yeah, I think we'll just carry on cycling and see where it takes us. Okay, there we go, West Baray. Baray. I say Baray. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the like button. It's always worth doing. And if you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. You can check out the Going Nomad, aka Pigs on Bikes YouTube, Facebook page. Click on the Facebook page as well, and there's some different little videos on there with some more random stuff. And if you can find me on Facebook, then also Facebook me as well. Okay, cool. Email me at goingnomad123@gmail.com. Stay safe out there.